Welcome back. The East London Hindu Temple, with its massive dome and unique gopurams, are an iconic part of the Braelyn landscape. We recently visited the temple and some of its members for the morning aarti to find out more about its history and current activities.
This mandir is called the East London Hindu Mandir, and in them days, we're talking about in the 1920s, there were very few Indian families. When I say Indian, we mean the Tamil community, the Gujarati community, the Hindi community. There were plus minus about 50 families in East London. They used to all get together and they used to celebrate the Indian calendar, you know, the festivals and the religious festivals. And in 1923, they decided to build a temple. They got together and they said, I think we need to build a temple. So in 1923, they bought a property and they built a little temple in North End. In those days, I mean, there wasn't apartheid, there wasn't group areas, so they built the temple there, and that was in 1923, and they all used to worship together there. And gradually, the Tamil community grew, the community of East London grew, the Indian community, and the Tamil community built their own temple. In the 60s, when the Group Areas Act came about, then we needed to build another temple, because in 1972, the land where the old temple was expropriated, and this land here, up here in Braelyn, where we built this temple, was given to us, you know. So we had to move from the so-called North End area and come to a so-called Indian area.
It is a huge landmark in our town. The dome for itself speaks for itself.
This dome was actually part of the architect's vision with the pictures that he got. Because as you can see in India, every mandir got a dome.
And with the steeples, I use the English terms here we have around, which gives it its character and structure. And it was also designed with some local architects and our forefathers within the town. We have Radha Krishna Murtis in our mandir, and we also have Bal Krishna Murti. It's a little Murti in front of the Radha Krishna. And then we have Ambama Murti in the mandir, and Shivji and the Shivling, and Ganesha Murtis in the mandir. In the mornings we have, starting at about 5:30, Abhishek, so that's the bathing of the Murtis, and then we clothe the Murtis in the morning. After bathing, we offer Aarti, and then whoever attends the Aarti, and we offer Prasad to the community that comes through.
On Sunday, we have the bhajan session, the whole community, and Hanuman Chalis is open to everybody. Mandir program on a Sunday, we have from 6 to 8 program here, and on a Monday, we have the Bhagavad Gita classes.
We're living in a world where we are socially is connected but disconnected as well. When it's come to the socially, we're using the social tool called the Facebook. Person sitting in a 5,000 mile, they don't even know each other's face, but they're communicating. But the next door who's staying, they don't know the name. I would like to appeal to the entire community. It's nice to go with the time, but also we have to work with the time as well, where we are disconnecting with our own family. So what is our project is always we tell to the youth and youngsters, basically entire larger community, spend every day minimum 10 minutes together. And that is why if you see the olden days, there was no TV, there was no cell phone, nothing. So what they used to do, they used to read the Bhagavad, they used to read Ramayana, 10 minutes, 20 minutes into the prayer room. So we have to bring that things back. No matter what way you worship, you must have your faith inside, you must have your love towards who you worship, and you must worship with the love. It's not like that it's just I'm doing to sake of the doing and then finish. My time is 5 to 7, I must go, I must rush. That is not the way to worship. We must love who you worship, and automatically that love will build up between Bhagwan and you.